channel where we talk about online coaching, content creating and video editing. So in this week's video, I'm going to share you guys some tips on how to prepare for your first YouTube video. A lot of YouTubers out there, we didn't know how to prepare for your first YouTube video. For me myself, I also faced that same thing that every new YouTubers out faced. We don't know what we are going to talk about, what we are going into when we start a new YouTube channel. And when I look back at my first YouTube video right here, I feel like want to laugh out loud when I watch that video, because literally I didn't know anything about the lighting, the background setting and all about the filming process, and I just filmed it, and the whole process of filming that video was horrendous. I literally almost cried where I spent all my blood, sweat and tears on that video. I hope that this video will help you guys to prepare for your first YouTube video smoothly without any problem. Before we dive into the video, I'm going to announce weekly shoutouts for this week.
Before we dive into this week's awesome video, let's jump into the weekly post notification shoutouts. So, this week's post notification shoutout goes to Mackenzie Valenta. Thank you, Valenta, for liking my feed in my social posts and giving thoughtful comments in my feed. Want to be featured in the next post notification shoutout? No problem. Just go to my YouTube channel right now, click the big thumbs up and comment down on my videos. If you are using Instagram, make sure you put the picture of my video in your story so that it can be shared with your friends, and don't forget to tag me in your story and I will do the rest.
I know that a lot of YouTubers know this thing. Our first video, to film it, to edit it, everything on our first video, it will take a lot of time. No matter how you are talented, how good person you are, how talented person you are, but the reality is filming your first video is not as easy as you think. It needs a lot of mental presence when it comes to editing and filming your first YouTube video. And I noticed that a lot of YouTubers didn't know how to start to film their video. They don't have any idea about the background setting, about the lighting, and so the more you experience this filming thing, the more you will improve better on creating contents. So I want you guys to happy and be delighted when you film your video, because we don't want anyone to be stressful about filming their first video as it happened to me. Before you film your video, identify what types of video that you are going to make. For example, what is the niche of your video and what you are going to talk in that video, and what your viewers can expect from you from that video, and etc. There are a lot of elements when it comes to creating and bringing your content out to social media. So if you want to know more information about that, make sure you check out my first YouTube video right here, how to kickstart your content in social media presence in 2020. So the first thing that I want to emphasize to a lot of you is please do a trial filming before you film your real video, because in this trial filming you're going to check out how your background settings work for your video, how the lightings in your video, and how your audio going to affect the viewers and the video. And I want you guys to organize that things on that same day where you're going to film your video. So I made my video right here, how to kickstart your content in 2020, my first ever video that I made. The lighting in that video went on and off, where it becomes dark sometimes, it becomes bright sometimes. This is because I didn't organize the lighting when I doing my video. When I do that video, I didn't even have the script in my hands even before the night before I'm going to film that video. That's the main problem. If you're going to start to film your video, make sure you have a script in your hand, because scripting does a lot when it comes to creating your YouTube video, because they are going to make sure that your video is structured and the flow of your video is going to be smooth while you're filming, and your viewers are going to love that video because your videos giving them something that they want. That was the first time I realized how hard it is to speak in front of a camera. No matter how talented you are, how perfect you are, the thing is different from speaking in front of a lot of people. I am literally that kind of person who can speak in front of a lot of people in front of me, but when it comes to camera, it's like a hard thing to do. So I want you guys to make sure that you guys do a test run before you film that video, because we want to make sure that your first video is organized and structured as well. If you are the guys who are doing vlog style videos for the content that I am doing right now, I want you guys to avoid that, because vlog style is not going to be stable. The camera mode is not going to be stable, and you are going to make your viewers going to be feel dizzy and shaky, because you might be showing them here and there with your camera, but the thing is, when people watch a video, it will make them shaky and dizzy, a lot of that, and you might lose your engagement rate with your viewers. So I hope that you guys avoid the vlog style videos, because it actually not impacting or giving good results to your viewers. And the another thing that I want to emphasize here right now is tripod. For those who are doing videos like me, speaking in front of camera, I am highly advising you guys to buy tripod stand as soon as possible. Even though you have a handphone, just buy them, because when you use tripod stand, it is going to make your camera to be stable in that condition. It's going to be making your work to be a lot of easier. And when you have a tripod stand, you can easily organize them. So using a tripod stand is the highly thing that I would recommend in my video for this tip. So I know that we are just new faces to this thing, and we are not financially established yet to buy a tripod, to buy a camera or anything just like that. But I want you guys at least to buy this tripod stand, because it helps a lot. So the another tip that I'm going to show you guys is upload your video as soon as possible in your laptop after you film that particular part of your video. Okay, why do I say this? Because when you upload your video in your laptop, it's going to show the full screen mode of your filming process, and you can identify what are the minor errors that you can find in your videos, and you can fix here and there. You can also check whether the audio details are correct or not, whether your background or your lighting is helping you or not. There are way a lot of things that you can examine. So apart from that, uploading your video in your laptop also helps you to see in detail on every single particular thing in your video. You can check on your audio, you can check on your look, how do you look in your video, and a lot of them. So the second tip that I'm going to share you guys is film as early as possible. No matter where you are and what are you doing, just film it earlier so that it makes your work to be easy. I know that as a newbie to this thing, it is not easy for us to film just like that. So for newbies like me, who are not financially established yet, we don't have that kind of money to set up a 4K YouTube studio. No, we don't have that kind of money. So what I'm advising you guys is to use broad daylight like this. I'm just using broad daylight to film my videos, and my second video actually worked a lot. The first reason why I am saying to film in broad daylight for those newbies is because we are not experienced yet. We are not that experienced in this filming thing, in this industry thing. The second reason why I am saying you guys to film as early as possible in broad daylight is because when you film in afternoon, it is soon going to be evening. So the lighting of your video might change because it's going to be dark soon. Who knows, the weather might going to be changed tomorrow, and your lighting going to be changed as well. So it's going to be a terrible mess when your lighting hits you up. So that's why I am saying that filming as early as possible in broad daylight will help you guys to create your video more effectively and consistently. Make sure that you organize them as early as possible so that your video will look great and it's gonna attract a lot of viewers for your video. And the third reason why I am saying broad daylight is useful is your video will be organized as well if you film as early as possible, because you have the perfect lighting, the background setting and everything. You have everything in your hands and you just film it, and your video will be organized as well because you are calm and delighted to film your video. The third tip that I'm going to show you guys is have your own videos in your hand before you announcing them. There are a lot of people out there who actually talk a lot, but when it comes to executing them, they are not as good at it. So we just announced in our social media platforms such as Instagram, Twitter and blah 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 that we are going to expecting a video on Wednesday or Sunday. You're going to uploading whether it is on Wednesday or Sunday. So you are announcing it because you want your viewers to expecting your video because you are going to upload it on the upcoming Wednesday or Sunday. Literally for me, filming and editing my video on my own is not an easy thing, and it is as hard as getting sick. So this is why I'm literally emphasizing on doing a test run before you do a video, because you want your video organized as well and you want your viewers to get the info, that content that you want to give them from your video. A lot of you may think that your first video need to be bombastic and exhilarating and it need to captivating your viewers' eyes. When you ask me, I would say no. There's definitely no way for you to pressure yourself to film your video to make it look perfect. This is a long-term algorithm where it slowly takes time for you to achieve a higher level. Not everyone going to succeed just at their first move. There's nobody going to succeed just like that in their first effort. All of this effort takes times and we need to be patient on waiting for the results. We should not be like rushing off or hurrying off to get like 10k followers just in 1 month. That's not going to happen. And even if you don't have the effort, you won't be seeing the results as well. I would highly recommend you guys to announce it and filming later, because I have that kind of mentality where it's not going to take a lot of time. I can do it. I can do it. I am literally that type of person who speaks to myself but not doing any action at all. So if you announce it first, you are going to push yourself as hard as you can to film it as soon as possible and edit it, because you are telling your viewers that they are going to expect your videos by this particular date or time. When you tell your viewers that you are giving your video but not giving them that exactly the video that they wanted, it's going to be hard because your engagement rate will drop so easily because you are not uploading it consistently. No matter how perfectionist you are, how perfect your background setting, your lighting is, the scripting does a lot. Doing scripts and having them before you do your YouTube video is going to help you a lot, because you know how to structure your video as well, and your video will be organized and captivating your viewers' eyes. Keep your introduction short and don't brag to people to ask them to subscribe you, to like your videos or leave a comment in your video. These are not going to help you as you are bragging in your own video. Tell your audience what they are going to expect from you by watching your videos in advance in the early of the introduction, because your audience will get to know what they are going to get in the end of the video and whether it is going to solve their problems or fulfill their wishes. People enjoy watching mostly structured videos because they know what they are going to get in the end. The rule of thumb I'm going to share you guys is always keep a hot ketchup in your content so that it attracts a lot of people. What do I mean by hot ketchup? It means you have to have at least one rare content or one super content in your video so that it attracts a lot of people. That rare content gonna pop up in your video and it is definitely going to attract a lot of people. And of course, having a good video editing does a lot. So I want you guys to edit your videos beautifully and perfectly. And I would recommend that you need to minimize the usage of transitions and effects in your videos, because it is going to affect your viewers. A lot of transitions and effects is going to be attracting your viewers' attention apart from your content in your video. And this is the mistake that I made in my first YouTube video right here. I just put a lot of transitions and wordings in my video so that people will get to know the main key point. But the thing is, it is attracting a lot of people out from the video because they are popping up just like that from nowhere. So I want you guys to make sure you keep it clean and make sure people able to watch your video even more consistently. Another rule of thumb that I am going to share you guys, which is your thumbnail. keep your thumbnail clean and clear so that people can able to recognize you as soon as you're gonna pop up in that search history. So this is why I am emphasizing on YouTube thumbnail. Make sure you have a perfect YouTube thumbnail. Apart from editing your own videos, you can also hire a video editor. So today I'm going to show you guys a video editor that I'm suggesting in this video. You can actually go to Create an LA if you want to edit your videos or you want to hire a video editor. You can actually book a call to her so you can get your editing thing done. Create an LA is a video editor. She's a video editor and she does a lot of video editing, and editing looks perfectly clean and it is like captivating the viewer's eyes. If you want a good video editor at an affordable price, you can actually go to createanla.com and go to search it. Apart from that, I'm also suggesting you guys to go for 99 Designs because they are powerful and they are extremely beautiful. 99 Designs is a platform where there will be a lot of designers for you. You can choose your designer by looking at their finished products, and you can hire them for you on your own, and they are extremely useful for those who are newbie because you don't have to break up your mind thinking about how to edit your videos. They're actually for you and you just have to give your content to them and they will done it for you. So these are the tips that I'm going to share you guys in this video on how to prepare for your first YouTube video. I hope that you guys will use these useful tips as it is going to help you guys to prepare your videos smoothly and peacefully. So in my next video, I'm going to share you guys some tips on how to create beautiful YouTube channel art. So make sure you stay tuned in my channel so that you will get the tips.